Hello, chess fans. For today, after a long time, I prepared a wonderful game from the Chess Championship 2022. There happened the really good game in between Vojta Zwardon. He is one of the strongest international masters in the Czech Republic. It's not yet Grandmaster, but would be possibly, and his opponent was Zwardon-Delgerdalai. This is Czech rising star, really candidate master right now. Very young star. In 3 years, probably international master for sure. So yeah, there could be a really great fight in between these two, uh, and yeah, there was. It was wonderful game, and let's see how it proceeds. Vojta Zvardon with white pieces, and it's obvious to get some positions which are not well common or not well known. So you can show the experience against the youngsters, and there could be the power, of course, necessary. And yeah, there is English opening with g3 early, and after c6, knight f3. Not so common line, knight f3 coming so early in the game, provoking e4. There it is. And after some trade in the center, black must be satisfied with that position after opening. His worries are about the pawn on e4. That's a worry. Would be definitely some kind of attacking option. Light squares on the king side after e3. There would be the light squares under some scrutiny. But still, light squares bishop available to cover all the weaknesses here on the light squares. So still, the position is in some equality and really not well known for both sides probably, but white could feel much more comfortable here because he wanted to get into knight f6 and knight c3 with a tempo, kicking the queen. Queen gets to e5, and again f4 with a tempo against the queen. It's losing some power shotting against the e4 pawn because black will really has to take practically. But it also opens the f file. It also opens the diagonal for the bishop, let's see. And later on it would be maybe the meanwhile why the white gets the attack which couldn't be defended probably. And e takes f3 logically. Knight f3 with a tempo. There is some inaccuracy from black because now the queen gets back to d6. Probably the queen had to move to a5 because now the queen gets under the tempo after d4, bishop g4, bishop g2, and knight moves e4 with a tempo because e5 is threat. So the queen has not a really great square, also blocking the bishop's development somehow. So it is really not the square where she wanted to be, but yeah, logically black wanted to enter some kind of attacking options into the king side. So yeah, it's not that mistake, it's a slight inaccuracy. So queen e6 necessary and logically castling, and now seems to be logical to castle on the second side. Seems to be very logical to keep the fight open, but there is black without any single chance because white has the c file wide open, has an attacking option with the queen immediately, and has more prepared attack because of the center. Yeah, always d5, e5, these attacking options are really available for white. The only chance for black is to defend the attack and maybe some counter-attacking chances, but now white showed how strong he was in the game, and queen a4 logically preparing a7 under attack. Black gets take on f3, maybe not the best option, but wanted to spend the white's position without the knight. d5, knight d4, and some kind of knight g5 options. It was really some annoying options. So let's take the knight. Bishop takes, and now bishops are set. Not yet, but after a6, bishop f4 coming. And now the rackets are prepared. Rook g8. Well, very logical. Preparing g5, but look at the position. g5. Preparing g5. After g5 is not yet happening something. He needed to move g5, h5, h4, h takes, maybe g4 earlier. But too many moves. 4, 5 moves. And now, wonderful, wonderful move. Really opening all the gaps. Knight b5. Wonderful move, really. There's a threat. Knight a7, it's checkmate. So black has to do something. And he did. He took the knight. What else? What else to do here? He take with the c because after taking with the a, that was the easy checkmate here. Well, not yet checkmate, but you can see that's very, very bad position with checkmate in a few moves. That's simply unplayable. c6 is falling long term. Still the center is well prepared. So there is no checkmate. Sorry for that, but c takes looks better. C takes looks more comfortable for black because he is after rook a to c1. He is getting a knight in between. So it looks to close the c file because necessarily white has to take later with the c pawn, but he will definitely open once with pushing c6. We can see queen a5, rook d7 because of the checkmate threat on c7, so he needed to cover somehow, and yeah, taking on c5. c6 is threat. So what to do here? Yeah, queen c6, but queen is not the best blocker here. That's maybe the worst blocker at all. And wonderful move. Next one, bishop d6. Closing the bishop, he cannot take because of c takes, and there is a pin with the rook. e5 is a threat because there is the queen hanging and she has no squares to leave. So black has to take probably. What else? And again, there are too many ways into the Rome heading, but maybe the most spectacular way, which was by Wojta chosen, queen e1. There is a pin, so heading for the pin, there is a knight hanging practically because f5, what black did, the f5 seems to be good, but there is also this pinnings against the bishop. So this is a piece for free. Bishop takes, and the game is probably over now. It's without the piece. Still attack continues. So there is no chance for black at all. He tried, of course. He wanted to try because the game was yeah, we are in the move 23, so there's not so many moves happening, but it was a demonstration how strong the white was in the game. And I feel that the main mistake came with the castling long because it was really not prepared. Really common mistake, or yeah, misunderstanding of the position by the youngsters. They are really playing without any worries and tried really for opposite castlings, and there was a white punishment that was very wonderful. I will take it faster because piece is a piece, and very solidly finished by white without any kind of chance for black. There is a double attack. Queen heads into the both rooks. Long moves with the queen, always be afraid of them. But now white is taking on d7 and he is prepared after queen takes c1. There is a check. Rook d1 is check and threatening the queen. We can see here and there, even if there was probably also some option for black to parry the checkmate, but their black takes on d7, maybe the only chance how to stay alive. But White has a piece. There is again threatening into the pin. Rook is under some taking possibility, and well, if queen defends, that would be the end game, pawn end game, but with the bishop more for white. So that would be some difference in the game. So yeah, there is the last check, and after bishop f2, black resigned. Let's say finally resigned, because he could resign maybe 10 moves earlier. Really good demonstration. Good demonstration of power. How to play against these rising stars. It's really tough to play against a player who has 2100 rating and is already playing at level, let's say, FIDE Master, 2300 maybe. And all the mistakes would be punished, of course, and all the misunderstandings of the opening would be, on the other hand, punished by the experienced player. So yeah, that is an experience for the young Baya, and we will see in 2-3 years, maybe he would be the international master and playing the grandmaster tournaments. So yeah, I was I wanted to make the some analysis after a long time in English, so I did. I did. Thank you all. Thank you all who wanted the some analysis in English. my my Pakistani like English, you know. Okay, so it's my pleasure, and have a nice time. Bye.